Hey guys, how you doing? How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. Hola Gabriel. Hey Bob. Hello Rael. Good evening, Andreas. How are you? Hola Tocayo. Robert. Yeah, and they say that I have a name out of a novela. Like how do you translate? How do you translate? Gabriel, help me here. How do you translate novela to English? So because my name is Roberto Ernesto. So the people in my country they say it's a name out of a TV show. All right. Soap opera. Yeah, something like that. All right, all right. So let me give it a second. Let me give it a second, guys. Let's see if more people can join today. Uh, Fridays are usually a bit slow, guys. I have something to tell you. I have something to tell. Let me just say hi to Joseph. Hi, Sven, Alex, Deus, hola, Gabi, Andy, Sina. Hi, Sina. Uh, like that Mexican TV show. Hola, Moni. All right. So I was telling you guys, there's a lot of people not following Friday rules. I try to stay ahead of everything, and besides, you know, doing my pre-market prep, my daily chores at home, taking trash out and uh, brewing coffee, that duties. uh, I always try to remember to send you this warning, and it is a warning. It is a piece of advice. It's a, you know, just experience share recommendation, guys. Fridays are not the days to start, something new, making experiments. Fridays are for downsizing, trying a quick play. If you have continuation, that's fine. If you don't, you just cut your position. But you already are small size, so I mean, you don't get hit too hard. But I don't know. People is not following instructions. People is not following advice. People is not following or listening to experience share. So one of my worst days in trading, they have been Fridays. Why? Because I'm stubborn. I'm trying to demonstrate something. I'm right. I had the right idea, and that, guys, I mean, that it's always making you lose money. But on Fridays, it's, that's the worst day. I mean, just because the time decay on the contracts, you are losing a lot of money. You are getting hit, and that not only to your pocket, to your account, but also for your morale. It's not good. And then you just go away to the weekend with all these hard feelings and regret, frustration. Guys, listen to me. Fridays, follow Friday rules. Follow Friday rules. I'm gonna post Friday rules on here on the YouTube channel because there's a few people here that they are not part of the Discord community anymore, or they were just invited from other people. So uh, if if you think you need some help for accountability on Fridays, please let me know. But guys, I mean, you need to start following Friday rules. All right. So I just hope that all of you here today are break even or on the green for the week, and you didn't lose your week profits on a trade on Friday, right? Okay. CPAs. If Robert can help you, that's fine. If Robert can help you with a Texas CPA, let me know. Um, Fridays are scary, I know. Hey Chris, how you doing? All right, so let's go to what we see on the market this morning. So I know this market today was kind of tricky uh, because, well, first I want you to see that there was a huge difference. There was a huge difference between SPY and QQQ, right? Uh, why? Because the SPY opened like with a lot of strength, a lot of strength. And what happened with QQQ? Well, QQQ opened to the upside, but it was kind of lagging because of uh, all these Tesla, well, not Tesla, all these Elon Musk, Trump drama from yesterday. But after this pump at the morning, 15 minutes into the market, then the only thing we have, it's bearish market structure, weakness, but super clear, super clear. I just wanted to show you something like this because for me it was more than obvious here, more than obvious here. But you know, some people they don't. Some people they don't see this too clear. But well, uh, it's just what we said yesterday: lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Break of this channel here, lower lows, retest. Almost a change of character here. Here it was your change of character after this trend line here. But then, boom, rejection. Huge rejection. So, and that's the same story for QQQ, right? That's the same story for QQQ. So, I just want you to identify trends here. I mean, you you need to identify the trend and follow the trend, trade with the trend, because the trend is your friend until it isn't, right? Until it isn't. All right. So, okay. All right. So, Apple today. Apple, I was looking at this strong push to the upside. Nice reclaim of this previous day high. Previous day high, right here. Previous day high. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Now it's easier. All right. Here it is. Okay. Nice reclaim and nice reclaim of previous day high. It was holding here nicely the 1 minute opening range, the previous day high. I was looking at this. I think this was the one that Tony was trying to do. It was a nice play here because even with this drop here, I mean, it was holding this level here, 204.60, and reclaiming this previous day high. I mean, we just wanted this to be above this previous day high. So when this reclaim here, what was happening with the indices? They were, look, it's more evident here, but on QQQ, do you remember this 531.43 key level, multiple touches on the daily chart? Well, the thing is that once we hit this level here on QQQ, that's exactly when the downtrend started. But here it was looking good. So I would like to say that this will be, I mean, I don't trade Apple, don't trust Apple. But this this was looking good. This was looking good. Hold of this 1 minute opening range, reclaim of this previous day high, indices pushing higher. So this will be a play that I will take. My risk will be at the bottom of these candles here, and my first target will be high of the day. It will be a 1 to 2.5 risk reward ratio trade, but well, you were stopped like 3 candles later, right? This is just unfortunate. This is just unfortunate. But can you see the logic here? Nice hold of this 1 minute opening range. Nice reclaim of this previous day high. Indices pushing higher. So this is a trade that I will take 9 out of 10 times. It's just unfortunate that this hit this 531.43 on QQQ and rejected hard, and it took Apple with it. So that's the only play that I watch on Apple, because after this, yes, this was all market structure to the downside, as you can see here on indices. But it was inside of the 5 minute opening range. It was inside of the 5 minute opening range. Very small candles the whole day. Very small candles the whole day. So that will be the only opportunity for me here. Maybe, yeah, maybe this retest here of order block. But I'm just guessing here. I'm just guessing here because, well, look at this. Okay, so if you were looking for context here, this is the beginning of the hard drop on QQQ and SPY. So if you were looking for weakness on this move, this was the right moment. But it was, for me, it was before, I'm sorry, later than 11 in the morning. So this is out of my playbook. But I want you to see this, right? I mean, even when the indices were trying to recover here, after going higher high, I'm sorry, lower high, lower low, this is a low, higher high. This is the change of character here. This is the change of character here. With this drop, if you were looking for weakness here, even after this kind of recovery here, can you see that Apple was still very weak below this first half of the morning, price move? So this will be a nice place to be. But look at it. This is the other thing, right? This is the other thing. Even after the hard drop on both indices, this drop here on Apple was not too heavy. I mean, it just, as you can see, this opening price here has been respected. It tried to go lower. Now it's coming back. So yeah, not good price action for Apple. So let me go to the chat. Someone took Apple today. Andy. Don't tell them that Apple is one of their favorites, but for me, it's not. So yeah, don't trust Apple. All right. Yeah, looks like a consolidation there. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's go to the next one. Thoughts on QQQ holding the pre-market high level, pre-market high. This one here, yeah. Kind of the same thing than SPY, just a little bit higher on SPY. No, Tony, it's not don't trade Apple, it's don't trust Apple. You can trade it, just don't trust it. All right. Okay, guys. So this is the only play I was watching for AMD. Again. I have to draw this down trend line. This trend line to the downside here, because I want to make it really clear that this was a downtrend. This was a downtrend. So after rejection here, rejection here, rejection here, rejection here, if you were watching this how do you say this channel here, or this trend line here, after all of these rejections, so what do you see here? This is a nice break and retest of the 5-minute opening range. Why? Because the first time we broke and retested the 5-minute opening range, all right, so indices were kind of pushing higher. That will be the first attempt to reclaim high of the day, but it failed. But I mean, this was the first attempt here on AMD for the retest of this 5-minute opening range low, but it had no strong reaction. Can you see? I mean, these candles here are not showing too much of weakness. I mean, despite this reaction of the 1-minute opening range, but if you can see here, this pre-market high rejection, this is something that you can trust now. And now the downtrend on both the tech name, this AMD name, and the indices, now the downtrend it's more than evident, right? So here, this break and retest again, for this is the second chance of the break and retest of the 5-minute opening range. But now with the indices, on a clear downtrend, this is something that I will trust now. And after these two retests here, maybe I will enter on this candle, the open of this candle here. My risk will be at the top of these retesting candles here, and I will be aiming to low of the day. So just this play was a 1 to 2 point, almost 4 risk reward ratio trade. But look at this drop, and it actually never it never broke market structure here. So it tried to come back. I mean, this baby pullback here, then another drop, another pullback here to this new low of the day, and another drop. So you had this drop very nicely. And again, because this pullback, it's respecting market structure, probably you didn't cut your position until here or here, right? So this, if someone took this Apple trade from here, that will be a very good trade. Ale, I took Apple off previous day high. Guay, Ale. This one here. Yeah, Apple trash. Don't trust Apple. That's gonna be our, like our war emblem, right? It was green on retest. Yeah. No. I'm following you. What do you think? 10:02 entry on AMD. 10:02. 10:02. All right. Uh, well, what I don't like here, Ale, is that I mean, look. Let me open here a little bit more. So here, you have this break and retest. Well, you have this break, and then when you come back for this 5-minute opening range, I mean, unless you were, planning on this 1-minute opening range, but I don't think so. Yeah, and I'm saying I don't think so because all this week and the past week we have been looking at the 15-minute opening range instead of the 5-minute opening range, just because we want, like safer place. So if you were going on the opposite direction and you are being more aggressive here, I mean, maybe you wanted this retest of the 1-minute opening range. that will be fine. As you can see on the indices, I mean, now you are having this rejection of this trend line, or this lower low, lower high here on the indices. Yes, that will be fine, but I mean, it wouldn't work here. It had these few bounces, and it came all the way to retest this trend line here. So yeah, I mean, this will be fine here. Maybe if you took something like this and your risk was at the top of these candles here, and you were aiming to a low of the day, this is a 1 to 2.4 risk reward ratio trade, but unfortunately you will be stopped out a few minutes later. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much the same play, right? This is pretty much the same play, but now you are having a better reaction here on the 5 minute opening range. This is a way better reaction here, because this is kind of a reclaim of the 5 minute opening range and reaction on the 1 minute opening range. So yeah, so it's similar place, but here you're having a better reaction here. And as we were saying, it was this candle here. No, this candle here. This candle here. All right. Yeah, this candle here. All right. We were rejecting this 600 key level on SPY. So it was failing to reclaim this 600. So failing to reclaim this 600, failing to break this trend line here. It was a nice retest of the 5 minute opening range. A few reactions here. This was a better play than the first one. All right. Yeah, that, like this 10 in the morning candle. Yes, I mean, the indices are showing some now some signs of this downtrend now, but it's more evident later in the day, right? Okay. Um, looks like we want to see a steeper angle of the trend before retest. Yeah, just making equal legs is not heavy. Yeah, this one, right? Yeah. All right. So that was what I watched on AMD. I mean, if you took this one, this was just amazing, right? Like to this key level 116.41, 126. Yeah, but I mean, just to the low of the day, it was a 1 to 2.4 risk reward rate to trade. That will be a nice one. Let's go to Amazon. Amazon did nothing here. I was waiting for reaction here on the previous day high, but it couldn't hold this level here. And for being honest, if you go to read my place for the day, I have Amazon break of 214. Yeah, I was waiting for this level here, 214.5 or 216. Yeah. Oh, okay. Break of yesterday high of the day. So this previous day high, and we can see 214, 214.5. Okay, well, I was waiting for something like this here. Something like this here. But as you can see, no reaction here. No reaction here. It came down here to the opening price and try to reclaim this 5 minute opening range high, pre-market high, previous day high, but there's no displacement here, and then no reaction on this try, right? And also, as you can see here, what the indices were doing, well, they were having a lower high. They were having a lower high here. So again, if you are trying to follow the indices as a signal for you, this was not a good signal. But this is something that I was watching here. I was waiting for the break and retest of this previous day high for a ride to here, 214.50, 214.80 here. That was my target here. But as you can see here, no reaction, no reaction. All right. Anyone took something on Amazon? Amazon Andy 959. 959. This is break and retest of pre-market high, previous day high. Well, yes, again, yes, this is the break and retest here. But look, there's no strong reaction here. There's no strong reaction here. There's no confirmation candle here. Maybe this one, again, maybe this one, but if you are watching context, this is the lower high. This is the lower high on both indices here. Both indices here. So again, if you are trying intraday price action without looking at the indices, this is the play. I mean, I completely understand your play, but if you are following the indices to push your trade here, yeah, it was making a lower high. It was making a lower high. Josh, I had pretty bad FOMO about missing entry on Amazon for about 10 minutes. Like something from here. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, again, looking at this chart here, I completely understand this. This is a break and retest of the opening price, 5-minute opening range, pre-market high, but indices were not on your side here. Indices were not on your side here. Okay. I took the sack that trade, lost of course. Yeah. Guys, I told you a lot that Amazon follows SPY like closely. Don't believe me? Go back test it. But Amazon is one of the Max 7 that doesn't follow closer QQQ. It actually follows SPY. Again, don't believe me? Go watch for yourself. But this is just a piece of advice, experience share, how you want to call it. That this is what I watch when I'm trading Amazon. I'm looking at SPY, not QQQ. All right. Let's go to Nvidia. Nvidia did absolutely nothing. It tried to break this 5-minute opening range, pre-market high. No reactions here. No reactions here. It was following this trend line with the indices. So no reaction on key levels, no reaction on key levels. Drop, and then it did anything. It's inside of the 5-minute opening range. Anyone tried something on Nvidia? Gabi, 1026 Amazon, 1026 Amazon. With the break of the 1-minute opening range low. Yeah, that's a breakout trade, Gabi. That was not a break and retest, right? 1026 here. Yeah, 1026 here. Rael 948. Pre-market high retest 948. Okay, so Rael, please type in the chat. Were you waiting for just the retest, or you were waiting for the next confirmation candle? Because I I want to be very clear here, guys. 948. What was happening? What was happening on the indices? I mean, at this time there's no line here, but look, you are about, what did you say, 940, 948, 949, 948, 949. What is going on the indices? You need to wait the indices to push your trade. I mean, again, if you are not following the indices for your trades, I completely understand. This is a nice break. This is a nice break. Displacement, retest of pre-market high. Nice candle wick here. Nice candle wick here. Yeah. I mean, again, this is a nice trade here. This is a nice trade here. Your risk is maybe here. This is a 1 to 1.6. Maybe you were looking this previous week high. This is the previous week high. 143.50. It was a 1 to 2.5. Yeah, 143.50 here. 1 to 2.5. Yeah, it was a nice one, but I mean, you are not having a second candle. Yeah, well, but yeah, no. I'm taking my words back, because this week here meant a second green candle here, right? This 949 candle. At some point, it was a green candle, so you were anticipating this move. Yeah, no. You know what, guys? I'm taking my words back. I actually like this. If you were trying something like this here, this was looking really good, right? This is a good push here, a very good push here, with the indices pushing higher, The displacement here, nice, come here, retest, nice candle wick to the downside, and then you have next candle. Maybe if we use the 30 seconds, if we use the 30 seconds, no. That's the retest of the pre-market high. Next candle was, it was never green. Yeah, well, there it is. Okay, there it is. It was a green candle at some time, but then it just went down, right? 1 minute. Okay. How I exit? Okay. How I exit the replay? Okay, no, sorry. I don't use it too much. So yeah, no. You know what, guys? I'm taking my words back. This was looking good. Indices were pushing higher. This was a small retest or pullback here. Expected pullback here on the indices. Trying to breathe here. It was just unfortunate that this didn't work. 949. It broke and retested the high from May 19. Okay, so I went short and went with the indices. That you are still talking about Amazon. I took this one but didn't work. Mina, you are the most famous guy on the community today and yesterday. I do like it. Was just expecting more upside from indices today. All right. All right, Mina. Okay, so guys, yeah, no. You are right. I mean, this candle wick here, it's a nice hammer on the pre-market high, 5 minute opening range, and this second candle was green at some time. So Yeah, no, this is just an unfortunate trade. This is just an unfortunate trade here. Let's go to the next one here. Tesla. Guys, this is the trade I took today. But let me tell you something, I want to share something with you. These past weeks, I've been struggling a lot with my greed. Father, I want to confess that I have been very greedy. So some of my plays uh, have not been like super good as it was expected because I've been greedy. Like for example, today I took this trade here on the retest, immediate retest of this 5 minute opening range on this candle here when it closed, yeah, something around here on this 295. I took this trade here, and the only thing that I was expecting today was this pre-market high. So I'm gonna be completely honest. I only took like 10 contracts on this Tesla trade, and I took 8 on this candle. Why? Because it was like 25% on here on this pre-market low. I got like 25% just on this candle, and I was like, okay, well, today is not gonna be the day that I lose money because my greed. So I took this 80% here with a 25 something percent of profit, and then I took my all my position on this candle here when I was break even. Yeah, this 10 in the morning candle. Why? Yeah, because I'm a chicken. But these past days have been very, very tough for me because instead of having very nice days, I've been taking small profits or small part of my position on my levels, on my targets, and I'm saying like, oh well, I'm gonna have more, so I'm gonna wait, and then it reversed. So that has been an issue for the past weeks, and today I said, no, it's not the day that you are gonna do this to me, not on a Friday. So I took 80% of my position right there on pre-market low, or on that candle, and I took everything out on break even. Yeah, call me chicken, but I mean, not on a Friday. Not on a Friday. Uh, Hi Neto, do you stop out right away when your stop is hit, or do you wait for a candle close? I usually wait. Well, that Mark, I usually wait for the candle closure unless it's like a super strong candle, right? Like if if it's something like I mean, for example, this candle here. After this candle showing buyers stepping in right here, and look at this candle here, I'm not gonna wait for this candle to take me out, right? I'm not gonna wait for this candle to take me out. I will, and and now again, this is maybe this is not the, yeah, maybe this is not the best of the advice, but now once I start trimming my position with a good percentage, I'm just moving my stops to break even. Why? Because I'm a chicken. I'm chickening out today. Yeah, this past week have been very tough. Even when I'm having uh, green weeks, it has been a challenge to my mindset, to my mentality, to my uh, performance. So now I'm being more aggressive on my taking profit trade management, and well, today it pay off. It pay off. Uh, Tony, it's okay. I forgive you. Yeah, Jack took this trade as well twice, and he lost both times because he was expecting a larger move. He was expecting to come maybe to here. previous day low. No, I remember. He was expecting to fill the gap here. And later in the day, no. Yeah, he was expecting to fill this gap here. This is the daily gap. This 284.79, it's previous day close. And this 299, something like that, it's 2 days open. That's the gap. So Jack was looking at this weakness here around the 300 key level, failing to reclaim this 300 key level weakness here, this break. And he actually, I was talking to him later, and he said, well, I tried this breakout instead of waiting for this, uh, for the break and retest of this 5 minute opening range. So I tried this breakout, and I was doing the same thing. I was doing the same thing. Um, that's it. Smart man. Yeah, I mean, you need to adapt your edge to the market cycles, and this is my way to still trade within my playbook rules, but being flexible and adapting to the market environment. Rael, pretty rough week this week for me as well. 22% win rate, but break even overall. My gosh, that's awesome risk management. Randall, something on Nvidia, Pollo Loco. You know what? In my hometown, there's this like grilled chicken restaurant. It's called El Pollo Loco, Crazy Chicken, and I love it. And this is not paid advertising. All right. Lad, hi Neto, on your trade, which candle did you take and what made you think it was going down for a put position? Oh, okay, well, I took this immediate retest to the 5 minute opening range, and when it went down and broke this 295, and I actually, yeah, that this is actually the key, my key level of the 15-minute chart, this 295. So once we broke again after this drop, once we broke again this 295, I opened my position here, and I was looking at the indices, but for being honest, my trading thesis here was more based on Tesla weakness because the news instead of the indices, right? So I was just looking for some weakness, and I found it here with this candle at 951. It broke this 5 minute opening range, immediate retest, and then when we broke this 295, I opened my position. My risk was at the top of this candle here, 296.35, and my first and main target was this pre-market low, and I was keeping 20% of my position for this drop to fill the gap, but we couldn't, so I went out at 10 a.m. Let me go to the chat again. Yeah, I was expecting the gap fill, and also Jack. I think Jack. Yeah, Jack. Something that I like from Jack's style, it's he's always waiting for the external liquidity. I mean, he's always aiming for external liquidity levels, and he has so much patience. I I I, I really don't know how he does it. I still have my doubts. He's a human being. Maybe he's a Tesla robot. But no, he has a lot of patience. And yeah, and Lauren too. Yeah, Lauren too. They have a lot of patience, and they wait for the external liquidity levels. And yeah, I'm not as patient as them. Um, It was hard today, Neto. I took the same trade and scaled 80% into weakness as well. Good. Yeah, Jack was expecting the gap fill. Richard. Pop, 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 pop. It's a chain in California, El Pollo Loco. We do have Pollo Loco in Texas, but it's not the same. It's not the same franchise than in Mexico. I love it in Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Chicken survived to trade another day. Yeah, what's yeah, like capital preservation, right? Uh, yeah, when Jack wins, he wins big. Yeah, I know. I need to go. I need to plan a trip to California. I'm supposed to be there later on this year. I have business there. Uh, I'll let you know, guys. I'll let you know. For the I was talking yesterday about I'm going to San Antonio, Texas next week. Um, I'm gonna be there Monday and Tuesday, and if you are around San Antonio, Texas, I will love to meet with you. Uh, I can after the trade review on Tuesday. So if you are around, uh, let me know here on YouTube or let me know on Discord, and it's gonna be my pleasure to actually meet you. San Diego, yeah. Last time I went to San Diego, it was like 5, 6 years ago. We went to Big Bear Lake for Christmas. No, for New Year's Eve, and we stayed like 10 days. You know the drill, right? Big Bear Lake, then Disney, then San Diego. We went in a uh, for a whales sighting. How do you say? Yeah, sightings. Yeah, we went to watch whales, and it was amazing. It was amazing. Uh, all right, so that was my Tesla trade. Guys, look at this. I mean, we have we had buyers stepping in right here to 95. They came all the way to 300, and now, what do you think these people is waiting? What do you think these people is waiting? Yeah, whale watching. Yeah, but they have a different name, like sightning or something like that. But yeah, we were watching whales. Uh, so these people here, all these people here, what they are doing, yeah, they are just waiting for this Trump Elon call. And I don't think it's gonna happen today, for being honest. I don't think it's gonna happen today. Probably over the weekend. And I just hope they come on Monday and they say, "Hey, we tricked you. I mean, we are besties, and market recovers and Tesla recovers." Because if that's not the case, they both have shady things to share. So let's see. I mean, I usually love Twitter, but this week Twitter has been my favorite place in the world. So if you have a Twitter account, you know what I mean. If you don't have Twitter, well, X. If you don't have X, come on, guys. This is the day. This is the week where you start connecting with that people. I mean, that's the jungle. It's an amazing place to be, especially now with this headlines market driven. It's amazing. All right, so let's go with Microsoft. uh I wasn't prepared anything for Microsoft. It's in all-time highs. It's in all-time highs. Let me show you here. 1 second. Microsoft, it's in all-time highs. And for being honest, I don't like to trade long on all-time highs. I don't know. I don't want to say that I'm a perma bear or like these guys that I only like uh, the short side to take puts, but something like that. I mean, I really prefer the short trades. I mean, shorting uh, puts. So I don't know. That's why I didn't have anything for Microsoft today. I was actually expecting some sort of rejection around this pre-market high, previous day high, but it's not happening. It's actually bouncing out of this previous day high. I love it. I love it. Meta, something was asking about Meta. Cena 949 buy and on Microsoft 949 buy breakout trade pre-market high. Yeah, you the only thing Cena yeah, Microsoft. Tell me, I understand your buy. I understand you'll play. What was your risk? Tell me here. I mean, on what level? For 70.96, for 70.78. What was your risk? I want to understand your play here. So you said 949 buy. Is this one? Yes, it's this one. What was your risk? Come on, Sina. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. 470.75. 470.75. Here. That's a good risk. And you were aiming to a 122 risk reward. For well, you should be aiming to a strike here. 473. 122.36. Yeah, and you don't have a drawdown here. 221. Yeah. Nice. Very good. Very good. I today the only time when I'm buying breakout, it's when I'm buying puts. I don't like to buy breakout on calls. It's I I don't know. That's how I learn. That's how I learn. Again, that's my playbook. That's my style. That's my risk tolerance. This is the kind of things that you need to define for you guys. Uh, you took the retest on pink 5 minute here. Well, this is yeah. Well, okay, okay. But look at this. I mean, you are buying at high of the day. You are buying at high of the day. That's what I don't like when you don't when you have this super small displacement. uh this is the risk, right? Yeah, so it let's assume that there was a retest here. You have one candle, good reaction. Second candle, you bought here at this opening candle here, but now you are buying at high of the day. You are buying a high of the day. So that's why I don't like these kind of breakouts. uh yeah, I know. I mean, you were planning the break and retest of this 5 minute open range, but it was actually a breakout, right? Because you were buying at high of the day. So but yeah, no. This was nice. The good thing here, well, that was not good thing. I mean, QQQ was pushing higher, but the SPY, look at this. I mean, you were just lucky that Microsoft was not following the indices today. Good job there. All right. Okay, let me go to Meta. Someone was asking about Meta. Let me see. And he said that yeah. Chris, I can't stay for long today, but could you please review Meta? And I'll watch it when I get back later. All right. Okay, so Meta here. Meta here. Okay. So we have this break and retest of the 1 minute opening range but it was above the pre-market high, above the opening price. So strong reaction here. SPY above this 599 previous day high. QQQ, look at that reaction on QQQ, that candle on QQQ. That was a nice candle here. Well, here, 935. Yeah, well, no. Okay, 935 here. Yeah, well, reclaiming of 599 previous day high on SPY. And here, QQQ. The thing with QQQ today, guys, the thing with QQQ today was it was lagging because it's kind of being held by Tesla price action, right? So today QQQ was not a good reference. All right, QQQ was not a good reference. So if you were looking at this break and retest of pre-market high 1 minute opening range, you open your position here and look at this, Sina. Look at this. If you are buying here, if you are buying here, you have room to high of the day, and okay, it's not 1 to 2 reward ratio trade, but it's 1 to 1.5. And also here, I mean, I'm setting my risk right here, but it actually could be like here at the bottom of this candle, right? Because this is like the confirmation candle here. But let's say that you had your risk here, right? So you have a lot of room from where you buy to high of the day. That's why this displacement, it's a nice thing to have in your place, right? And this is what you didn't have on your Microsoft on your Microsoft play, because the displacement was too small that when you bought you were near high of the day. And but if you have a displacement like this, you have enough room for high of the day. And again, this is 1 to 1.6. It's not the 1 to 1 it's not the 1 to 2 risk reward rated rate, but at least you have room to start trimming your position here. And then if it goes to your target here, let's say 701.50, let's say 702. What's the strike on Meta? Is it going every 2.5, or look at this 702.50? It's a 1 to 2.5, and this is the strike number. Yeah, this is the strike number. But I mean, I will be waiting for this, right? Like this is the external liquidity. If Jack will take this trade, he will be aiming to this. I mean, yeah, he will be scaling on the way up, but majority of his position, he will be waiting this move here. But okay. So 702.50 here. That's the strike. All right. So Sina, yeah, understood. All right. Yeah, and that's the difference. If you are on the Discord, please tag me on the questions channel and ask me about this displacement on the break and retest strategy video, and I'm gonna share with you. It's a nice explanation on why displacement gives you a lot of. It's gonna be explained why the displacement works better for this kind of place. All right. And Palantir, it's it's also at all-time highs, right? Look at this ugly ugly consolidation here. But okay, well here you had this break and retest of the 5 minute opening range here, 5 minute opening range here, and it was respecting this channel to the downside. This was like a bull flag, right? How does it look on the 5 minute? It was looking good. It was actually looking good. Oh no, this is yesterday. Look at it on the 5 minute. Nice flag, and right when you on the candle that you break this channel, you got it here. All right. Okay. So this break and retest of the 5 minute opening range gives you what? This is another good example, Tina. Yeah, can you see you have this placement here, came back, retested the 5 minute opening range, and even when you are buying here or even on the next candle after this retest here, if you were aiming to high of the day, you have a 1 to 2.9 risk reward ratio trade. So you are risking too little here and you are aiming to a nice reward here. And as you can see here, you have several touches here. 5 touches here at this previous high of the day. So you have uh, very good chances to to scale your position right here. So this is Palantir, and okay, guys. So that's all for me. If you have a different name that you want to take a look, please send it to me before these sessions, and we can, of course, we can go and review it. So thank you very much for coming today. If you can, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the notifications here. And I'll see you on Monday. Bye.